The path also requires you to understand that you must have the moral endurance and to be willing to live a life that seeks goodness. In the teaching of our people, the shadow is something we say at the beginning of every prayer, and that simply is saying, may I walk in beauty. But walking a beauty way path or journeying on that path requires a lot from an individual. And just like if you were going to be committing yourself to acquiring an education or to pursue a career or anything of that nature, it requires sacrifice and commitment, determination, and being tenacious. And of course, you have to give it time. And to give it time, you don't give it all your time. You have to be able to be wise enough to not neglect the things that are important. Your family, for example. Your family responsibilities, don't avoid those and sacrifice those so you can do the things that you do normally, and that might distract from traveling the beauty way path. But the path also requires that you have a relationship with your deity and the holy people. You have to have their involvement and their participation in the things that you plan to do for yourself. It's a journey that's going to have opposition. You're going to encounter all of the things that are negative, and then you might receive the negative from friends and people and that may be in your way as you try to journey the beauty way path. It's a thing also that you keep your promises that you make to yourself and to your loved ones, and also the promises you might make to the holy people. Keeping promises on that is very important, especially the promises that really do matter. The path also requires you to understand that you must have the moral endurance to be able to recognize the things that are good and to be able to understand there are things that are over here in the darkness and the things that are wrong. And so there's the responsibility of knowing those things and to be willing to live a life that seeks goodness, not only in your just everyday environment, but specifically with people, to associate with people that have like minds as to yourself. And the living, of course, an intentional life that you are going to remain always on that beauty way path. It's not something you can step out of one day and expect to gain the beauty way path again. And so there is sometimes a temptation to think that there is an easier path. And there might be many paths on that in life that people might pursue. Some of them have very little resistance, and so people may be tempted to take that path. But the beauty way path is not that easy. It's a lifelong journey, and you're going to have all of the negative experiences in that you have to experience and actually learn how to live through those times. And you have to also, of course, in your journey, be involved completely with your family, with your community. Be involved in the things that are of goodness. And the way that you make the journey easier for yourself is to develop the basic skills on that can help you find your way. You have to find your way. And the beauty way path, of course, as I mentioned, is not an easy path. And it is not something that has no complication. It is very trying. And but yet you have the rewards and that of joy, happiness, confidence, and peace are the things that you gain. And the thing that I've mentioned is that you can't do it by yourself. You always have to have the holy people or your deity helping you. And so you have to be prayerful, and you have to be of moral character and that. So all of the simple things that we take for granted, they can be done. And it is that, as I've mentioned in the stories and that I've shared with people, that In our traditional teaching, the beauty way path is the yellow corn pollen path. I was at a ceremony one time and they were talking about the beauty way path, and I jokingly said, what about over here or over that way? And all of the different people inside the Hogan got after me. And they said, don't ever think that you can leave this beauty way path and to go off into another direction and to be able to find your way back. Once you leave this beauty way path of prayer and dedication, commitment, and determination, once you get off the path, you may lose that. And you may never find your way back to this beauty way path. So always remain on the beauty way path when you begin your journey. And so those are the things that I was told.
Hey, thanks for watching our videos. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our uploads. Also, head over to our website, NavajoTraditionalTeachings.com. Sign up for our email list. Okay.